So you've been home for a while now because we can't go to schools. Do you know why?
Because the coronavirus started.
And what is that? Do you know?
So, probably a rat bit a snake when the snake was trying to eat the snake, and then the snake bit a person, and then the person got sick, and then the doctor called it the coronavirus.
Okay, so what happens if someone gets the coronavirus? Do you know?
They'll get sick too.
They can get sick. Okay, very good. So why do you think we're at home during this time?
Because the coronavirus is spreading.
Okay, very good. And so why is it important to stay home?
Because you might get the coronavirus.
Or if you don't get it, what else can happen? Is it safe for your grandma to be outside? Why not?
Because she is going to smoke if she's outside.
Okay, well, besides that, though, with the coronavirus, why do they want people to stay inside?
So the other people don't get the coronavirus.
Very good. And how do you feel about all this? Staying home and not being at school?
I actually feel pretty sad.
You feel pretty sad? What's the reason?
Because I don't get to do as much math as I used to.
Okay. And, well, how do you feel about being homeschooled, doing schoolwork at home? How do you feel about it?
I don't know.
Do you like it or not like it? So? Not the same? No? You like Miss Deal teaching you math? You could be honest, it's okay. Yeah. More fun at school with your friends? Yeah. How do you feel about spending time together?
With you?
Yeah. You like doing some of the stuff we've been doing, like baking and making Legos, taking our 2-hour hike. What's your favorite thing that we've done so far?
2 hours.
The 2-hour hike? Why was that your favorite?
It was like recess.
It was like recess. Okay. And if you can change anything, what would you change right now?
Coronavirus.
What about it?
People getting sick from it.
People getting sick from it? Okay. If you could tell kids anywhere that were listening, what would you want to say to them right now?
Don't get out of your homes because you might get the coronavirus from other people that do have the coronavirus.
Okay. Very good. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
So, what do you think we're sitting at home for lately?
The virus is going around,
And why do you think we have to sit around at home?
so we don't get it.
Okay. Why else do you think? What happens if we go out? And then you go back and you see your grandma, let's just say.
Huh?
And you go with your dad and then see your grandma after you've been out.
That means that we could have got the coronavirus and now we're spreading it to the other people.
Okay. And how do you feel about everything going on right now?
Like, I like it because that we don't have to go to school, but I don't like it because that we don't have to go to school.
Okay, so you kind of like being home, but kind of miss school.
Yeah.
In a weird way. Yeah.
Like,
What do you miss about school?
Lunchtime.
Okay. And why do you think they decided to close all the schools because of this virus? I mean, we have the flu virus, we have a bunch of other different things.
Because with this one, just like the flu kind of, this one, if we touch somebody or touch something, then that means, like, let's say my sister Bella had the coronavirus and she were to touch the computer, my computer right here. And I go and I have the computer closed and then I open it one day and I normally put my hand right here when I open it and then I touch this and I didn't know. and now I could have the coronavirus as the germs that she had on her fingers, but here, then I got it. And then let's say I were to touch a friend or a person that I knew on the back and say, hey, how you doing? And then later on he goes and he takes, let's say that he goes home, he takes his clothes off and he touches the back of his shirt where the germs have already spread it on his shirt. And then he takes a shower, but then now he has the coronavirus. And then he goes out to another person he doesn't know yet, and then he touches that person, and that person touches another person. And then
It just keeps going.
that person that knows like 5 people, let's say the person knows 5 people, that means that and he went to those 5 people, that means that 5 people got the coronavirus, and then about one person knows 5 people, another person knows 5 people, another, which means all that's doing is just treeing out in a bunch of different ways to spread, which means that the coronavirus is really deadly because it spreads really easily.
Okay. And how do you feel about people who are still going out and going and visiting and still living that life normally right now?
I would say it's stupid.
Yeah?
It's stupid. Like the only thing that's really not stupid is if like you're going out to go get a pet, or you're going out to go and
Like
get
grocery shopping or something.
grocery shopping,
Necessities, right.
doing something that you actually need, not to just go visit.
Yeah. Okay. And what do you think about getting homeschooled now?
I mean, you're kind of good at teaching.
Oh, thanks.
It's not like having Mr. Perginin.
Yeah, I know. That's tough shoes to fill right there, huh?
Yeah, but you're still not impertinent in class.
Okay. Shh. And so what are some things that you like about homeschool?
It's easier because that it just comes and the work just comes and goes. Like it's like an everyday thing, but like we don't have to just like do like 8 hours of nonstop work starting at 7 and ending at 7, starting at 7 in the morning and ending at 2 in the afternoon. I like homeschooling more because that throughout the day we'll do like different things. Like let's say we're in the car, we'll play a game of play a game of Would You Rather, but that's a book, so it's basically reading too.
Right.
And then let's say I'm on my computer and I'm not really wanting to read, but I go and I look up reptiles. And then I read about them. Or if I go and I'm counting the number of cars on the road, or if I'm going and doing something else. Everything involves learning, basically. And when we went on that 2-hour hike or walk that we did, that was a lot of PE time because you're working your legs, and also science time because that we're out in nature.
Very good. Very good. And what's one of your best memories so far of this coronavirus epidemic? Stay at home, stay put order.
Definitely going out and getting an iguana. That's like probably one of the most favorite thing that I'll ever remember. That I could go and I could tell other people saying, this is my coronavirus animal right here. This animal was here during the coronavirus, and I went and I bought it still. So.
Oh, that's because you had to go buy crickets at the same time. So.
Good job.
So, good job.
For your other animals, your other
yeah.
way too many reptiles.
I know. But the cool thing is that I could go and I could teach other people about the reptiles. And then maybe I could introduce them of being a reptile person. That's how I got to reptiles. I watched YouTube videos about other people with the reptiles, and that got me to want a bearded dragon. And then after the bearded dragon, I wanted a leopard gecko.
And just
'Cause,
kept
like,
multiplying.
and then it just kept multiplying. But it wasn't like a bunch of the same thing. It was like, so the leopard gecko has like a fat tail. Now I only have 2 leopard geckos. I have 2 bearded dragon, or 1 bearded dragon. Bella has the other bearded dragon.
So you're learning about all these
So I'm
reptiles while
learning
you're going, and you're
all
doing the
about
research.
like the other day. I didn't know this, but I had to research it. I had mom research it because I don't like reading. I had mom research it, and it said that bearded dragons actually inject venom from their
Mouth.
mouth.
bites.
Bearded dragons are venomous only to small prey, such as like a small guinea pig or up to like a small rabbit, baby rabbit, basically.
So see, you're still learning, even though it's not structured like school.
Just like reptiles, you're always gonna learn new things. Like, let's say in another 20 years, people are gonna see that reptiles have a new thing with bacteria,
Right.
or they have like a new type of spit that cures something, or something like that.
Okay, I'm going to change the topic from reptiles.
Aw.
I'm going to kind of go back on coronavirus. What are your thoughts about that? Like, are you anxious about it? Does it scare you at all? Or is it just kind of like, another germ? What are your thoughts and feelings about that?
It's more just like another germ, because like I'm not going to want to jinx it, but like I'm gonna say that nobody should really be afraid of the coronavirus as long as you. People say that if you're healthy, I don't really think that's the case. I just think that if you are constantly washing your hands like you're supposed to,
I do.
and not really touching your mouth or nose or anything like that, or doing what that lady on the internet did, saying don't touch your face or anything, and then she licked her hand. Like, don't
Like,
do things like that.
Okay.
Keep your hands away from your mouth, your face, and wash your hands all the time, and then take showers, because that also helps.
Yeah.
It helps us too,
A lot.
that's around you.
A lot.
If you could say anything to any kids watching right now, what would you say about this whole situation?
That there's really nothing to be afraid of coronavirus, and to go to Petco and buy some lizards.
Oh my gosh. Okay, thank you, son.